Hi, my name is Chris Nachtrieb, president of Chris's Coffee Service. In this video, we're going to point out the features of the Alexia by Quick Mill. We're going to open up the machine and show you some of the features that make the Alexia the absolute best in its class. Let's start with the outer shell, which weighs over 6 pounds. Look closely at the fit and finish. It's beautifully constructed. The stainless steel used to make this machine is very high quality. The magnet won't stick to it. After the outer shell is formed, it is then polished to a high luster. You can see a reflection in it. Alexia is a single boiler machine like no other. This is a dream machine for the espresso lover. Alexia is built ready to install either a single or a double PID controller. Behind the Alexia emblem, there is a knockout that a watt-low PID controller will slide right into. I will get into the PID controller in more detail later in this video. Alexia has an E61 lever action group. This group is not seen in any other single boiler machines. E61 groups are beautiful. They have tremendous temperature stability because of their mass. They have built-in pre-infusion, make great coffee, and are easy to service. Now let me show you a few more of Alexia's features that make it such an incredible machine. Cup warmer to heat your cups. A green light to the left of the power on-off switch. If you experience any problems, you know at a glance if there is power to your machine or not. That is the first step in troubleshooting. No need to test the outlet for power. Red light just to the left of the pump switch. This light illuminates when the heater is engaged. When the boiler reaches temperature and there's no longer power to the heater, the light goes out. Red light just to the right of the steam selector. This light illuminates when the machine is in steam mode. It continues to stay on as long as the machine is in the steam mode. Group pressure gauge. This gauge displays the pressure built up inside the group when you're making coffee. Note, you should not pay attention to the reading on the gauge except when making coffee. Huge stainless steel drip tray that can hold as much as 45 ounces of water. Stainless steel drip tray cover that allows water to easily pass through it into the tray and not run off onto your counter. This cover also has a 90-degree backsplash that prevents the discharge water from the group from going behind the tray and in and up under your drip tray. Articulating steam arm. The steam arm is equipped with a 2-hole tip. The threads on the end of the steam arm are male 10 mm. This is one of the most common sizes for alternative steam tips. If you want to try a different tip, there are several out there to choose from. Easy to operate steam valve. Easy to open, easy to close. Now let's open up the hood and have a look inside. Let's first have a look at the stock Alexia. Now have a look at Alexia with a PID controller installed. Look closely at how neatly installed the PID is. We can install this kit prior to shipping, or you can install it yourself. The kit comes with all wires cut to size, color-coded, and very explicit instructions on how to install, plus a CD. The CD contains detailed information on how the watt-low PID controller functions. Notice there is a second SSR relay installed with this kit. We added this second relay in order to cut power to the heater while pulling a shot. By doing that, the pump's output pressure does not oscillate like it would if there were power pulsing to the heater. Just one more reason why this machine is the best in its class. Take notice of the frame and the fact that it's constructed of the same high-grade stainless steel as the outer shell, only a heavier gauge. Reality is an espresso machine gets wet, and the last thing you want is for the frame to rust. 750 milliliter insulated copper boiler. Heavy duty 1400 watt bottom load heater. The heater can be accessed through the large access panel on the bottom of the machine. Adjustable thermostat that controls the boiler temperature when the machine is in the coffee mode. When either a single or a double PID controller is installed, this thermostat is removed and your temperature for making coffee is then controlled by the PID. The PID gives you extremely precise temperature control. Resettable high limit to protect the heater and make it easy to re-engage the heater once any problem has been corrected. Next to the high limit is the thermostat that controls the boiler temperature when the Alexia is in the steam mode. When a single PID controller is installed, this thermostat continues to control boiler temperature when it's in the steam mode. However, when a double function PID controller is installed, the second part of the PID controls the boiler temperature when it is in steam mode. Advantage of using the PID to control the heater in the steam mode is more powerful steam and a greater abundance of it. Large 3-liter water tank with a magnetic float inside. When you run low on water, the machine will stop functioning, but the green power light will remain illuminated. It kills power to both the pump and the heater for protection against burnout. 52 watt Ulca pump with brass ends. Brass ends make much more secure connections. In addition, the pump is equipped with a click-on. This click-on protects the pump from overheating and burning up. It is wired in series with the power to the pump. If the pump runs continuously for more than 15 minutes, power is cut and there's no damage to the pump. Now let's brew some coffee and steam some milk to show you how well the Alexia performs. For this video, I'm using the Alexia with a dual PID controller installed. Looking at the controller, you see a temperature reading in red and one in green. The one in green is the target temperature, and the one in red is the actual temperature. The PID allows for an offset differential to be programmed in so that the temperature on the display represents the temperature of the water that makes contact with your coffee, not the temperature inside the boiler. When we install the PID, we test the machine with a SCASE device and program in the differential for you. Making great coffee is a snap with precise temperature and no cooling flushes to bother with. Now that I've made my coffee, I'm going to steam milk to make a cappuccino. I first flip the steam switch to the on position. The light just to the right of the switch will illuminate. The light to the left of the pump switch also lights, telling you that the heater now has full power. Once the boiler temperature reaches 240, I open the steam valve and let water escape into a container, making room in the boiler to create steam. I then close the valve and swing the arm over the drip tray and open the valve all the way until the steam becomes dry. Now I steam my milk and make my cappuccino. This entire process with the Alexia takes approximately 3.5 minutes from start to finish. Last but not least, here are the accessories that come with the Alexia. 2 portafilters, a single and a double, a stainless steel backflush disc, a plastic scoop/tamper, a milk steaming DVD, and water hardness test strips. Last but not least, an additional page explaining where to find the downloadable 7-page complete user manual for the Alexia.